Now I will talk about a little bit about architecture, technically speaking. I will try not to be so technical anyway, but those are the main elements. Those four things we are going to check one by one. The first one we are going to talk about is what we call the Bruce platform, the back end of everything. And those are the components. The main component is Bruce Exchange platform, that is a private blockchain for business. Then it comes the Bruce orchestrator, that in essence, those two are keeping the rules and the logs. Very important for those of you that are not familiar with the blockchain concept. One of the most important things here is that the data, it will kept in the different systems on the different databases of every member. That means that there is not a central database for all the information on all the assets. What we keep only is a log of the transactions with a very minimum information about that, and mostly, of course, encrypted and secured and everything. But the rest is handled by the blockchain. Okay. Then we have enabled also the certification authority that in essence we have in two ways. Bruce by itself has a certification authority for institutions, for the members of Bruce platform, the ones that are connected to Bruce platform. But for the end user and for those transactions that are signed, what Bruce has is an interface with local certification authorities. And we have been enabling by technology that we can keep the tokens inside of the blocks that we are transferring, meaning that we can, in a very accurate way, have transactions that are signed by different certification authorities. And it comes one of the most important parts here, and obviously the most important part from your point of view as an option to have business, is that Bruce will enable a marketplace where the partners or solution providers will be able, by the usage of Bruce SDK and the building blocks that we provide, to create new solutions. Afterwards, I will elaborate a little bit more about that. And the last elements of this side, of this backend, are the Bruce payment. Bruce payment is by itself is not just a gateway. That because you read there is we are considering, not only consider, but of course it will be in some moment outsourced to banks, because really we are going to keep transactions, monetary transaction, but because of legal aspects that have to be handled by banks. We are already in conversations with some of them. And then it comes to one of the most interesting points, that is the privacy preserving analytics. This is a very curious technology that permits to make benchmarking by applying some sort of algorithms for the information, and that makes impossible to trace who is the origin or from where it comes, and even know the original information. But you can have benchmark KPIs and all kinds of statistics, incredibly accurate.